So, DJ Hero.
DJ Hero.
Another line in the Guitar Hero series.
Yeah, except
now it's DJ.
Yeah, except it's DJing now.
I don't. At least, basically, just the game does have that.
It does a good job of making you feel like a DJ.
Yeah. It definitely has that feeling in the game. Obviously they want to make you have that style of community. The DJ
the mixing the two songs together and
and just kind of how the game's set up for you. It's for DJs.
Yeah.
Basically, you got yourself on stage and whatnot. You got your turntable.
Your little plastic turntable controller.
Plastic turntable controller. Which I guess we could just start there. The controller.
There are good and bad things about that controller.
Definitely. The turntable is neat.
Everything works well except for one thing.
The fucking slider.
The slider.
Because it should have even just like a little spring on each side, just to push it back to the middle.
Yeah.
But no, it's
got a little notch in the middle. You got to try and catch it on,
yeah.
And it's really easy to go past it.
Yeah.
And when you're DJing,
DJing,
it's a new word. You have to try and hit the center, and you'll sometimes go past it, and then your combo's gone.
Yeah. So. Just a little bit of aggravation there. But it is fun to scratch. Do wiki.
Oh yeah.
Obviously each difficulty level is basically just as what you'd expect.
Pretty much you want to start
easy.
Yeah, easy is super easy.
Yeah.
And then there's even beginner, which is not even fun at all.
Yeah. Well, but the last Guitar Hero or whatever, you know exactly what beginner's like.
Oh
it's nothing to even do.
It's retarded grandma easy.
Yeah. Obviously, then you start medium.
Medium's really good.
Yeah, mediums. If you just want to do it without having to really
really
sweat or
focus really hard.
But obviously, then hard you start getting into the more technical stuff where you have to slide, hit multiple buttons at the same time.
Yeah, you have to hit multiple buttons and then slide while hitting multiple buttons.
You slide and then do the scratch and back.
Yeah, and it's directional scratches, either scratch backwards or forwards.
Yeah, there's only a couple of those in hard, and then I know harder songs it does.
Because there's different in Guitar Hero. There's different intensities per song.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can play a really intense song on medium. Or you could play a really easy song on hard.
Yeah, and then it's basically the same.
Yeah.
And then expert is it's expert, especially on a harder song. It's for those that have just mastered. I can even imagine a few people crossing hands to do it just to.
I'm sure
you'd
be insane to play on expert.
But again, once I know on a bit of a harder song where you do kind of start having to really try to get it just right, and when you do get it right, you do feel cool.
Oh yeah, because if you get into a nice rhythm, you feel really cool.
Because you get the right buttons, and then you scratch, and then you slide. Just the whole combination of all of it.
And one thing that is kind of cool about the game that I just kind of remembered right now is that if you're playing it on the easier difficulties, the songs don't sound as cool.
Yeah.
Because it's just little remixing every now and then. But if you're playing on harder expert, you're doing a ton of different things, so the song sounds different. It's not like your Guitar Hero, and it's just it's the same song every time.
Okay, and then characters are goofy as hell.
Yeah, there's there's only
there's a bunch of
there's only two normal characters in the whole game,
and then they have the little kid, which is weird as hell.
He's 20, but he's a midget.
Yeah. Then you have the weird Mexican wrestler who's just structurally unsound because he's fat. But he's shaped regular height, but then his arms are really long.
He's shaped like an egg.
Yeah, basically. And looks really weird. Then there's the super hick guy, which I don't know what the hell he's doing
Cletus.
Yeah, and then you just got just kind of regular DJs after that. There are a couple normal ones.
And then you have Daft Punk.
Then you have Daft Punk, the coolest one.
Coolest guy ever, or guys, because it's two of them.
Yeah, it's both.
Awesome.
And then when it comes to character customization, you definitely be able to change the clothes, and then their deck, which
the turntables.
The turntables.
You can change the color of the turntables, what kind of earphones they have on.
Headphones. Changed a bunch,
You can have the different sound effects to play during the song.
Because at one point in the middle of the red, it'll just be a bar, just a big kind of
red bar,
semi-clear bar, and then basically it comes up with your things, and then if you press it, it just doesn't.
It'll say something.
There's a bunch of different ones. There's one where Flava Flav has a bunch.
There's two for Flava Flav, and then there's
sound effects, and then there's the British guy. It's you go, DJ.
Those are the best.
It's goofy, but it's just kind of
oh snap!
Yeah. So, just little goofy things. I know as far as that beginning video went, it's just weird as hell.
Yeah, the beginning video.
I think if you're on acid, it'll make sense.
Really, but, the game doesn't have any story at all, so it really doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't think it's trying. I mean, I know it was trying to be that kind of like contemporary.
It tries to be like
expressing extreme.
If you ever play like the old Guitar Heroes or like World Tour, where it had like a story in the game, it's like it's trying to be like that kind of.
I guess
but it's not even in the game at all.
As far as just kind of the songs like set up go, there's a bunch of the playlists from different artists and whatnot that you can play. And then for the quick list, just to play a single song or a group of songs, you can set up your own set list. The fucking cover of that
the quick list.
One of the characters of the game.
I don't remember what he's a
German guy or something.
I don't remember.
But the dude's fucking psychotic, and I hate his face because he's just like fucking staring at you the whole goddamn time, just wide eyed, like
he's peering into your soul,
your
DJ soul.
It pisses me off. Anyway. All right, well, obviously, then just the meat of the game, the songs.
Dude, songs are awesome.
A bunch of the songs are really cool. I know a few of them, at least I personally thought maybe were kind of a weird mix. But then again, like you said, on harder stuff.
The thing is, like, some of the songs, you wouldn't think, like, Gwen Stefani and, like, the Gorillaz would work. But for some reason, they do.
Yeah. And then I know one that I was kind of surprised is that song from Gay Tony.
Oh, yeah.
Little, during the trailer for it, that's in there. And actually, it sounds really good.
It's in there like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, and, there are a few songs that repeat. I mean, I know actually a bunch of the songs repeat.
Yeah,
but again, obviously then you just...
Disturbia from that Rihanna girl. That's in like every other song. Pretty fucking annoying because I don't like that song.
Well, there you go. Annoying songs. And then, but, again, it's fun. It's just kind of another rhythm game that isn't guitar. It's, I guess, more
even though you can play with guitars.
You can play with guitar, which is all right.
It's
not like, oh my god, you can do it with guitar. Let's go get it.
Yeah,
it's nothing to like get the game for. But if
it's a nice add-on though. It's interesting.
A few of the easily maybe like a third or a fourth of the songs that you can get have guitar in it.
More like an eighth.
And 1/16.
Yeah, because it's like, there's like, I don't know, like maybe 20 songs that have guitar, and there's like 90 in total.
Yeah, so, not a lot, but if you just want to, you can.
If you have a friend that doesn't want to play it, you can play guitar.
Yeah, exactly. So, just overall, it's fun to do, especially if you start getting good at it, I'm sure then it's really fun. Actually, John, you can say something here. I know you said a friend of yours at your work is a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
And
Boss.
Boss. He said that it kind of gets it as far as actual
it's
DJ.
Close to it, but of course it's not.
Yeah,
like it does a slight thing. Like some of the stuff he does do.
Yeah,
but it's of course not going to grasp it.
Right.
He said it's fun even for him.
Right.
And when he first played it, he actually sucked really bad.
Oh yeah.
Like
I mean, it's the same with Guitar
But he
Hero.
improved like in 5 minutes after he got the figure of it.
Right.
Unlike
it's fun to mess around with, fun to do and whatnot.
And finally, the price.
Price is pretty steep.
A little steep for the what the game is.
Yeah, and especially even the turntable, it's wireless.
It's wireless, yes.
So it's not like there's a 20-foot cord that you're also paying for.
Yeah.
It's really just the turntable.
$120.
$120.
And then there's like the exclusive, which is like $130.
Yeah, but who the hell?
Who cares about that?
Nerd.
Yeah, really. For a DJ game that uses a plastic controller.
Yeah. And it's not even heavy. Usually heavy things are expensive, but it's not even heavy.
No, it's whatever.
But whatever. Greg got lucky because he sold a bunch of stuff his soul for it, so he got it for 30.
To get it.
So sell a bunch of games to get it.
Yeah.
Don't sell your 360 though.
Yeah.
Not a good idea.
Even though if you have a Wii, you could get it for the Wii too.
Shit. I'm sure the graphics are amazing. But basically, it's pretty much whatever when you think of Guitar Hero, it's DJ Hero just with DJs.
It's basically Guitar Hero with DJing.
Doesn't get much more complicated than that.
Final review, I gotta give it like a 9 out of 10.
Really? A 9?
I think so. It's the only thing is that it's too expensive.
Right. For me, I'm gonna give it a 7. I guess it's just it's fun to do, but I guess nothing special. But if that's what you're looking for, go for it.
If you've been looking for a DJ game, there you go.
There you go.
Whoa.